Good afternoon. My name is Gregory, and we will be continuing with our English lesson today. Today we are going to learn how to talk about our family. So I want you first to listen to Sandy Johnson talking about her family. Listen.
Page 35. Unit 3. This is my family. Sandy Johnson's family. A. Listen.
1. Father. This is my father. 2. Mother. This is my mother. 3. Brother. This is my brother. 4.
Sister. This is my sister.
5. Daughter. This is my daughter. 6. Son. This is my son.
Now listen and repeat.
Listen and repeat.
1.
Father.
Father.
2.
Mother.
Mother.
3.
Brother.
Brother.
4.
Sister.
Sister.
5.
Daughter.
Daughter.
6.
Son.
Son. Now let us listen to a conversation between Carlos and Sandy. Listen, please.
B. Listen.
What's your father's name?
His name is Arthur.
What's your mother's name?
Her name is Anne.
Now listen and repeat.
Listen and repeat.
What's your father's name?
What's your father's name?
His name is Arthur.
His name is Arthur.
What's your mother's name?
What's your mother's name?
Her name is Anne.
Her name is Anne. Now work with 4 of your classmates or 4 friends and ask them, what's your, and here you can put father's, mother's, brother's or sister's name. So what's your brother's name? His name is John. What's your sister's name? Her name is Sandy. And the words we've been working with are father, son, brother, mother, daughter, and sister. That makes up your family. Now, the next thing we will look at is what we call the family tree. And what that describes is, for instance, the mother and the father, and underneath them you have you, your brother, your sister, and your wife, and your children, and the grandchildren, and so on. And so you have this tree spreading out, describing your whole family. Let us listen to this.
Page 36. Sandy's family tree.
This is Sandy
A.
now.
Listen.
Arthur is Sandy's father. Anne is Sandy's mother. Tomiko is John's wife. John is Tomiko's husband. Sandy is Will's wife. Will is Sandy's husband.
Sarah is Tomiko and John's daughter. Miles is Tomiko and John's son. Andy, Justin, and Jane are Sandy and Will's children.
Listen and repeat.
Now listen and repeat.
Arthur is Sandy's father.
Arthur is Sandy's father.
Anne is Sandy's mother.
Anne is Sandy's mother.
Tomiko is John's wife.
Tomiko is John's wife.
John is Tomiko's husband.
John is Tomiko's husband.
Sandy is Will's wife.
Sandy is Will's wife.
Will is Sandy's husband.
Will is Sandy's husband.
Sarah is Tomiko and John's daughter.
Sarah is Tomiko and John's daughter.
Miles is Tomiko and John's son.
Miles is Tomiko and John's son.
Andy, Justin, and Jane are Sandy and Will's children.
Andy, Justin, and Jane are Sandy and Will's children. A child refers to one person. Children refers to two or more children. That's one child, two or three children. Now, listen and write. Complete this exercise. So Sandy says, Arthur is my father. John says, Anne is my. Let us listen and complete the exercise, please. While you complete it here, I will also complete it.
B. Listen and write.
1,
Arthur is my father.
2,
Anne is my mother.
3,
Sandy is my wife.
4,
John is my husband.
5,
Justin is my son.
6,
Jane is my daughter.
7,
Sarah and Miles are my children.
'Did you get all of those? Did you complete the exercise? Good, if you did. If you haven't completed it yet, please do complete it. It is important. Okay, we continue talking about the family. Let us listen to this little conversation here.
Page 37. Who is that? A. Listen.
Who is that? Sandy's father.
Listen and repeat.
Listen and repeat.
Who is that?
Who is that?
Sandy's father.
Sandy's father. Now look at Sandy's family tree that we saw on the last page. And I want you to work with somebody and ask them, who is that? And point to somebody on the page. And they will answer, it is Sandy's father, mother, child. Do that exercise. And then change over and let your friend point to people and you say, who is that? Now, looking at Sandy's family tree, I want you to complete this exercise. Who is Will? Will is Sandy's husband. Who is Andy? Is he Sandy's son or Sandy's brother? Look back at the family tree. Who is Andy? There we have Andy, and he is Sandy's son. Then we ask, who is Anne? Sandy's mother or Sandy's daughter? Let's have a look. Who is Anne? Well, there we have Anne, and Anne is Sandy's mother. Anne is Sandy's mother. Who is Jane? Sandy's daughter or Sandy's mother? Let's have a look. Jane. Jane is Sandy's daughter. So Jane is Sandy's daughter. Did you get that? Now, for your next exercise, I want you to draw your own family tree. So refer back again to the picture to see how it is done. You start with your mother and father at the top. You draw lines down to where you are. If you are married, to your partner. And if you have children, to your children. If you have brothers and sisters, you'd put them to one side. So do that now, please. Draw your own family tree. If you have a very big family, you can just draw a part of it if you wish. Now, listen and write. I want you to complete the gaps in this exercise, please. They've done the first one for you. Sandy, Arthur is my father. John says, Anne is my... Well, let us listen.
B. Listen and write.
1,
Arthur is my father.
2,
Anne is my mother.
Mother.
3,
Sandy is my wife.
Wife.
4,
John is my husband.
Husband.
5,
Justin is my son.
My son.
6,
Jane is my daughter.
Daughter.
7,
Sarah and Miles are my children.
Children. Let's listen again, and I will type the words so that you can check your spelling. So listen again.
B. Listen and write.
1,
Arthur is my father.
2,
Anne is my mother.
Mother.
3,
Sandy is my wife.
Wife.
4,
John is my husband.
husband.
5,
Justin is my son.
Son.
6,
Jane is my daughter.
Daughter.
7,
Sarah and Miles are my children.
Children. Did you get all of those? Good. It's a valuable exercise. Now, let's read about Carlos and his relatives. He has a very big family, doesn't he? Let us listen. Let's listen.
Page 38. Carlos's relatives. A. Listen and read.
grandfather. This is Carlos's grandfather. Grandmother. This is Carlos's grandmother. Uncle. This is Carlos's uncle. Aunt. This is Carlos's aunt. Cousin. This is Carlos's cousin. Parents. These are Carlos's parents.
Now listen and repeat.
Listen and repeat.
Grandfather.
Grandfather.
Grandmother.
Grandmother.
Uncle.
Uncle.
Aunt.
Aunt.
Cousin.
Cousin.
Parents.
Parents. And now, listen and circle. Listen.
B. Listen and circle.
1,
My name is Carlos. These are my relatives.
2,
This is my grandfather. His name is Umberto.
3,
This is my grandmother. Her name is Vera.
4,
This is my uncle. His name is Ricardo.
5,
This is my aunt. Her name is Selena.
6,
This is my cousin. His name is Alfredo.
7,
These are my parents. Their names are Magda and Rudolfo.
Good. Did you circle all of those? Excellent. Now we will have a look at Ben's family and get some more information about them. Let us listen to what they say about Ben's family.
Page 39. She is young. A. Listen and read. This is Ben's family. 1. Ben's grandfather is old. 2. His parents are middle-aged. 3. His sister is young.
So we hear that Ben's grandfather is old, and we can see he's an old man. His sister is young. She's a young girl still. And his parents are middle-aged. Middle-aged means not old and not young. You're in between. Now, looking at these pictures, complete and fill in the empty gaps. So the first one is done for you. Leo's mother is old. Leo's granddaughter is young. She is young. Leo's sisters are middle-aged. And Leo's father he is old. Did you get that? Did you complete the spaces? Now, write about you. They've done the first one for you. My grandfather is old. And for you, who in your family is young? Could be your daughter, your brother, your sister, or your children. And who in your family is middle-aged? Could be my parents, my father, my mother, my aunt, anybody. Who in your family is middle-aged? Who is old? Who is young? And who is middle-aged? Complete that exercise, please. Now, we come to the titles that people have. And we have Mrs., which is what you call a married lady. A married woman is Mrs., and then her name. Miss is a single lady. She is not married. And we have Ms., which could be married or unmarried. We do not know. It is not specified. Let us listen.
Page 40. Mr., Mrs., Ms., and Miss. A. Listen.
1. Mr. and Mrs. or Ms. Hancock. 2. Mr. Hancock and Mrs. or Ms. Tanaka. 3. Miss or Ms. Lopez.
Listen and repeat.
Listen and repeat.
Mr.
Mr.,
Mrs.
Mrs.,
Miss.
Miss,
Ms.
Ms., Mr., Mrs., Ms. Do you get those? Good. Now, write Mr., Ms., Mrs., or Miss in the gaps. It is Mr. Danov. Number 2, Tanaka. What would you put there for Tanaka? Well, there we see it is either Mrs. or Ms. Both are correct. Lopez, Miss or Ms. Again, both are correct. Lemat is Mr. because it is a man. Then we talk about people's children. And here's a conversation between Paul, Leo, and Tian about their children. Listen.
Page 41. Do you have children? A. Listen.
Do you have children?
Yes, I do. I have 3 daughters.
No, I don't.
Now listen and repeat.
Listen and repeat.
Do you have children?
Do you have children?
Yes, I do. I have 3 daughters.
Yes, I do. I have 3 daughters.
No, I don't.
No, I don't. And the words we were working with were a daughter, daughters, a son, and sons. Remember, a daughter is a girl child, and a son is a man child. Now complete this exercise, please. Fill in the gaps using these words. They've done the first one for you. Andy is Sandy's son. Okay? Now, do you a sister? What do you think is the correct word there? Do you have a sister? Yes. Do you have children? No, I must be don't. No, I don't. Do you have a daughter? Yes, I must be do. Sandy and Will have 3 children. Complete that exercise, please, and check your work. And the next thing we would look at is how old are you? Where you tell somebody your age, or you ask them their age. Let's listen.
Page 42. How old are you? A. Listen.
20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100.
Now listen and repeat.
Listen and repeat.
20,
20,
21,
21,
22,
22,
23,
23,
24,
24,
25,
25,
26,
26,
27,
27,
28,
28,
29,
29,
30,
30,
40,
40,
50,
50,
60,
60,
70,
70,
80,
80,
90,
90,
100.
100. And that is where we will conclude today's lesson. I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope you have learned something. And we will continue with the next lesson. Thank you for your time and attention.